national championship. You've been at championship basketball before. You can feel the fever in the air. It's Dalhousie against Victoria.
That's right, Ken. Ocean to ocean. We have Dalhousie in the Atlantic Conference, Victoria representing Canada West. It's going to be a fantastic tilt. These girls have played through a tough tournament. 8 teams, very good teams, well coached. Today we're going for all the marbles.
Brian, you coached the national women's team, the Olympic Games in Montreal in '76. You'd like to have some of these gals to choose from.
No question about it. The women that is coming out of the program today and the programs across the country, they're going to be fantastic. They're going to carry Canada's medal fortunes very well in the next few years.
Let's now meet the 2 teams competing. First of all, the Victoria Vikettes. Number 9, Sandy Lewis.
Sandy's a 6'2" center and the hub of the wheel of the Victoria offense. She's beginning to score more, and her passing will be very helpful to the Vikettes down through the middle.
Number 10, Tracy.
Tracy's a 5'10" guard, one of the quickest guards in the country, great defensive ability, and a good shooter. She'll need to score more today.
Number 11, Sue Shaw.
Sue is a 6'2" forward and the top defensive forward on the team for the Vikettes this year.
Number 12, Carol Turney-Luce.
The last hurrah for Carol Turney-Luce, the most complete player in Canada today. She'd like nothing better than a national title.
Number 15, Luann Hebb.
Luann Hebb is a 6-foot forward and the top rebounder on this year's team. She is tough in the clutch. If the game gets close, they'll get the ball to Luann.
Coach Kathy Shields.
Kathy Shields is the CIAU Coach of the Year this year, and she'd like nothing better than to finish her season as a national champion.
Dalhousie, number 4, Carol Rosenthal.
A 5'8" guard, Carol loves to score. She'll be heavily involved in Dalhousie's offensive thrust this afternoon.
Number 8, Anna Pendergast.
A 5'10" forward, Anna is the strongest player in the AUAA. The bulk of the rebounding load will fall her way today.
Number 10, Ann Lindsay.
Ann Lindsay at 5'10" and a forward position is the ice woman. She's the key to the team and a leader by action.
Number 13, Jill Tasker.
Program difficulties originate with the network. Thank you for your patience.
She'll be the center that rebounds the basketball all afternoon.
14, Patty Langell.
A 5'7" guard, she has super quickness, great lateral movement, and is a super defensive player.
Coach Carolyn Savoy.
Carolyn led the Tigers to their first AUAA championship in 8 years, and she too will be looking to close out the afternoon with a national championship.
They're playing the game here at the Halifax Metro Center, and Brian Haney, you've played and coached many games at this very center where they've attracted crowds in the neighborhood of 8,000. There's probably 5,000 here this afternoon.
It's a basketball mecca, a beautiful facility. I know that these players, the women on both teams, are excited. They're anxious to get this game underway, and they are going to be very, very competitive players all afternoon.
In very simple terms, do you think you could describe the difference between these 2 teams?
Well, I think the difference may be that Victoria has been here before. They may be a little better groomed and primed for this type of national championship play. They were finalists in last year's tournament, and I think that they will relax a lot more than the Dalhousie team will at the outset. On the other hand, the Tigers have tremendous emotion going their way this afternoon. This whole building should turn on to their play, and I think that that could carry them over any initial jitters that they might have.
And you've got a little personal attachment, I think, to, well, for example, Carol Turney-Luce. Didn't she play for you in the Olympic Games? And what about Ann Lindsay? Didn't she go to your basketball camp at one time?
Well, that's right. It's a homecoming in certain ways to see some of these players do a job in a national championship games for me.
We're all ready to go. The tip-off. The referees, Don Mockford of Ontario, Tony Payne of Quebec. And the tip-off goes to Dalhousie in white. It'll be the University of Victoria Vikettes in blue. And with the ball right now is hot shot Ann Lindsay, who shot 86% last night. Lindsay, the Tasker of Concordia, hands off to Langell. Langell being guarded by Luce. Langell back to Lindsay. The shot is off the rim. The rebound is taken by Luann Hebb. Big 6-footer, and Turney-Luce brings the ball down the court.
Dalhousie right there has to get the ball into the shooting position and get the shot away a little bit quicker. They can't get in a game where they're going to fight against the 30-second clock and not get the shot that they want.
No score, game just underway. The CIAU Women's Basketball Championship. Ann Lindsay, number 10, in the forecourt corner, pumps the ball back, intended for Rosenthal, and there was A foul called. It'll be Dalhousie's ball on the throw-in.
Now, the referees are going to take this game over quickly. They're going to establish the contact rule, and that call was just to get the players off each other's back and settle them down a little bit.
Langell, number 14, gives it to Pendergast. Pendergast again to Langell. Langell works the ball into the four-corner court. Looks back, needs some help, being guarded by Luce, number 12. Drops the ball back to Rosenthal. Shot off the backboard. Rebound is grabbed in the play by Lindsay. The ball is up, and it is knocked out. A play by Tasker, and Victoria take over.
Now, it's evident, having seen the tournament, Ken, that these women are a little jittery right now. I would expect in the next minute or two that they'll settle down and start to play some sound basketball.
No score. Victoria, Canada West champions, have the ball to Luce. Luce trying the backboards, and she's defensed all the way by Patty Langell. Foul is called.
Now, this is interesting because Carol Turney-Luce has a height advantage on Patty Langell, and she just took her inside and caused a foul, and that's something that we've got to keep an eye on.
Under the basket, it's not brilliant off the backboard. Sandy Lewis and Victoria lead by 2. Back comes Dalhousie. Langell, number 14, watch her. She's the quarterback of this squad. Makes things happen. Rosenthal to Tasker. Tasker off the backboard. The ball is loose. Knocked back again where Langell takes it. Number 14 for Dalhousie, the top of the key. To Lindsay. Lindsay, all Canadian. Back to Langell. Langell, number 14. Trying to find a lane to hand it to. Passes off to Rosenthal. Shot is off the rim. Again, Dalhousie get the rebound. Langell drops it back to Rosenthal, who made the second All-Star Canadian team. Rosenthal, Langell, Dalhousie. Langell bouncing that ball around, being well defensed. Hands off now on the play to Tasker. Tasker up off the backboard. No good.
An interesting approach at this stage of the game, Ken. Dalhousie is trying to establish an inside game. They're running a stack offense. They enter to the wing, and they're trying to roll their post players inside.
Foul is on Luce. Going to the line. Tasker. Shot is up and in. Dalhousie on the scoreboard for the first time. 2-1 Victoria. Game just underway. 3 shots to make 2. The ball is up and in. The game is tied at 2. As Luce brings that ball up to midcourt. Carol Turney-Luce to the top of the key. Tries to shoot and tried to pass at the same time. The ball went harmlessly out the end, and Dalhousie take it in the side.
Good defensive pressure on the part of the Tigers right there. After the foul shot by Tasker, Dal jumped right into a full-court press as well.
The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment.
March 10th on the CTV Monday Night Movie. Watch the emotion-packed From Here to Eternity, Pearl Harbor.
You gonna stay tonight?
I can't.
You think I don't know about it? I want to know who the man is.
What's the Army ever done for you? Why do you want to go back there?
You brought me here to show your folks and your boyfriends what you dragged in from the alley.
It's an all-new 2-hour motion picture, Monday, March 10th, here on CTV.
Dalhousie in white, Victoria in blue. The score is tied. The CIU Women's Basketball Championship. 2-2. Game just underway. Langell of Dalhousie, number 14. To Lindsay, number 10. Lindsay looking for an opening. Passes the ball across court to Tasker. Tasker off the backboard, rolls around the rim. Rebound, grabbed again by Langell, Dalhousie. Langell to the top of the key. Drops it back to Rosenthal. Rosenthal, Langell. Dalhousie pressing right now. Rosenthal from behind, but the ball is short, and the rebound is taken by Hebb. Hebb fires ahead to McCara. McCara down the floor, top of the key, passes off on the play to Sue Ciau, but it goes for naught. Traveling called against Victoria.
This is a quick tempo game. Both teams are pressure defense, and they're going into transition. Going to try to establish the fast break part of their offense.
Both teams are tense. The score is tied at 2. We played 3 minutes. And Lindsay back to Patty Langell. Patty Langell looks for an opening. To Pendergast, number 8. Back to Langell, number 14. Langell's shot is up and in. 15-footer. 2 points, and Dalhousie leads 4-2.
That's what they've got to look for Patty Langell to do, Ken, is loosen up that defense with some outside shooting. That was a great shot.
Suchon to Lewis. Rebound taken by Rosenthal. Rosenthal to Lindsay. As Dalhousie moved that ball down quickly. Under the basket. To Pendergast. 2 points. Dalhousie. He leads by 4.
Super pass. Dalhousie's playing heads-up defense right here. They're taking the game, trying to take the game right to the Vikettes.
6-2. Dalhousie lead. Game just underway. Pass under. Going up to try a shot off the rim on the play. And number 9 for Dalhousie. Now Patty Langell. Langell bounce pass to Lindsay. The shot is off the rim. The rebound is taken by Luce. Taken away from her. And it's off the rim again. And Sandy Lewis takes over, gives it to Luce, and Victoria back on the attack.
To this point in time, Carol Turney hasn't established herself in the offensive flow. And Victoria's got to try to get that to her.
Luce. Turney Luce took the pass, but it's turned over to Dalhousie. And Patty Langell brings it back for Dalhousie. 6-2. Dalhousie lead. Play just underway. First quarter. First half. Back out to the top of the key to Patty Langell of Dalhousie, number 14. Langell bounces the ball once. Now passes back to sharp shooting Ann Lindsay. She can hit from outside or inside. Back to Langell, Dalhousie. To the top of the key. Langell works the ball down to the right side. In the corner to Lindsay. Lindsay sets, shoots. The ball is in. 15-footer. 8-2.
That's what Ann Lindsay had to crack the ice, and she just did it right there. I think you see her settle down, take some good shots, and establish herself in the Tigers' offense.
Suchon's pass across the key goes out of bounds.
Turnovers right now are hurting the Vikettes. They've turned the ball over 3 of the last 4 times down the floor. They've got to settle that down and get a good shot attempt.
8-2, Dalhousie lead. Patty Langell works that ball in the right far corner court. Comes out to the top of the key. Still moving. Lays it up the side. And backboard, 2 points Langell. And Dalhousie leads 10-2. Play just underway.
Great basketball. Patty Langell is really asserting herself on the point. That was a super move by Patty. She is really quick laterally.
Hebb to McCara. McCara, number 10, to Luann Hebb. Up, and it is off the rim. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Victoria. And timeout has been called by Kathy Shields. The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment.
When Webster talks, people listen. And when Webster listens, people take notes. It happened again during the recent federal election. The national leaders, the major candidates, winners and losers, they all sat in Webster's hot seat. And the national press were there paying close attention. Webster asks tough questions and gets straight answers. He lets you ask questions too. The phones are open to the whole province. Total access to the whole story. Webster, Monday through Friday on BC TV.
What started with a kitchen fire and finished with an entire house in flames couldn't destroy this Hitachi set. So dependable Hitachi now features Luminar 20, the 20-year guarantee on all solid-state devices. See the complete lineup of Hitachi sets at any WASC store. All of them are backed by a 3-year parts and labor guarantee. WASC enjoys selling Hitachi sets because they work and work and work. That's why WASC's customers enjoy them too.
There is the Dalhousie support. Play like the devil, Dal. The Tigers, that's what they're playing right now. They lead Victoria 10-2. Shot by Lindsay is in and out. Rebound taken by Rosenthal. Her shot is off the rim. Rebound gathered in by number 9. Sandy Lewis, Victoria, but she's called for steps. Lindsay of Dalhousie in the side to Langell. Langell to Rosenthal. Langell, number 14, works the ball in the corner. Speed pass back to Rosenthal, number 4. Rosenthal checks underneath, gives it back to Langell. Langell to Lindsay. Lindsay of Dalhousie tried to get it underneath to Tasker, but no good. And a foul is called on Luann Hebb.
The Vikettes have to shake off the turnover fever right here. They've got 1 field goal made out of 3 attempts to Dalhousie's 4 made out of 13 attempts. And Victoria has to get more shots up on their possessions.
10-2 is the score. We got 13:42 to halftime. Shot by Lindsay, up and in. She has 3 to make 2.
Ann is a very good shooter, and she is tough in the clutch. She's not the person you want on the foul line.
3 weeks ago, she shot 100%, but that one's on the rim. One more shot. Up and in. And Dalhousie lead by 10, 12-2, as Carol Turney-Loose, their superstar, brings the ball up over center court.
See, Patty Langelo is picking Carol Turney-Loose up at half court and forcing her to give the basketball up. Now Victoria has to get the ball back to her, and they did it right there.
They did it right there as Carol Turney-Loose went up for 2 points. And Victoria trailed by 8, and back comes Langell. Langell, great job of ball handling to Rosenthal. Rosenthal to Pendergast. Pendergast bounces once. The shot is up.
Now, those baskets really help out the Tigers because they only count on Ann Pendergast for rebounding. If she can give them some buckets inside, it's really going to establish a tough inside game for the Tigers.
Dalhousie lead by 10, 14-4. Shaw has the ball knocked away by Rosenthal. Dalhousie back again, 2-on-1. Rosenthal, ball is up, and it's no good. The foul is against McCara of Victoria. And it'll be Dalhousie's ball on the side thus far as fouls are concerned. 4 team fouls against Victoria and 2 against Dalhousie.
Dalhousie is carrying the tempo of the game right now, and they're also getting the backboards, which is something that was a question mark in a lot of people's minds.
Tasker took the rebound but blew the shot. And then it's in turn taken by Luce. Luce to the top of the key. Rolls away for check. Shoots. It's up and off the rim. And we have a foul. Foul called against Patty Langell, number 14 on the line, shooting 3 to make 2. Will be Carol Turney-Loose, number 12. She's been to the national final twice previously, once with UBC and once with St. Mary's. First shot, up and in.
Well, that's right. And she's beginning now to establish herself, and she's on a foul line now and should bury these 2. But they've got to look to Carol to lead them a little more through action.
The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment.
I'm Jim Reed for W5 in Shelburne, Nova Scotia. Behind me is the dream home of...
And Carol Turney-Loose, who has 3 shots to make 2, has already made 1, now has 2 to make 1. She, of course, is the CIU Women's Player of the Year, an award well-deserved.
That's right, and a great basketball player. She has to assert herself. She has a tendency to deliver the basketball around to the other players, try to involve them in the game until they develop a pattern. But right here, they got to look to her to get them back in the game quickly.
She rimmed the first one, made the second. And now Dalhousie lead by 8. Langell brings that ball back to the top of the key. Great ball handler. A real pistol back there. She sets up the play. Looks for Rosenthal. Can't find her. Bounce pass to Lindsay. Lindsay, number 10 of Dalhousie. Working that ball around. Drops it back to the top of the key. Over to Shirley Tasker. The ball is up. 2 points. Dalhousie, they lead by 10, 16-6.
Steady Jill Tasker down the middle. She's doing a great job for them.
And you'll notice here the fine play by Lindsay in setting it up.
That's right, and right inside, she doesn't flinch, mentally tough, follows through, and buries the jump shot.
Jill Tasker, who was a great star on the boards in the game last night for Dalhousie as they defeated and eliminated the defending Canadian champion Laurentian. Now Victoria and Blue have the ball in the attack. McCara, number 10. McCara to number 9, Sandy Lewis. Lewis to Shaw. Back to McCara. The shot is off the rim. The rebound is taken by Dalhousie as Tasker on the boards on that play and hands it to Langell. Langell, number 14. Stopped and no baskets the call. The foul is on Langell, her second one, and Victoria takes the ball.
Well, they've got to make sure that Patty doesn't pick up a third foul because she's too valuable to their offense to lose her to the bench this early in the first half.
Sandy Lewis, number 9, puts the ball up. It's off the rim. Right now, Victoria have a cold hand shooting as Langell, number 14. Brings her team down, being watched by number 12, Loose. Bounce in the corner to Lindsay. Lindsay works that ball. And the foul is on number 11, Ciau.
There's intense competition going on that floor right now. You can see the defensive matchup of Turney Luce and Langell. Both girls trying to do a super job.
Dalhousie's ball. Dalhousie leads 16-6, 11-13 till halftime. The CIAU women's basketball final. Langell to Tasker, number 13, pumps the ball back to Langell. Langell to the top of the key. To Lindsay. Lindsay sets, shoots. A great defensive play, but she gets the rebound. Her shot is short. Another shot by Tasker is up and in. Jill Tasker, number 13, gives Dalhousie a 12-point lead. A long pass to Hebb. Off the backboard, it's in. 2-point Victoria. As the action's hot and heavy.
That's right, right there. Now you can see Victoria off the field goal, come back into their pressure defense, try to pick up the tempo of the game. They've got to get into a running game and go to their strength.
Dalhousie lead by 10, 18-8. Lindsay, number 10, has the ball. She can shoot from any place on the court. Driving for the basket. And the foul is against Ciau. And Victoria right now have 5 team fouls. The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment.
Just because you enjoy it.
That's right, 4,500 people. I'm sure it's the largest crowd to ever see a women's national championship in Canada.
Dalhousie lead the game, 18-8. And another foul on the play against Victoria. This time the foul against Ciau. And Dalhousie take the ball on the passes. Number 10, Lindsay, to number 4, Rosenthal. To Langell, number 14. Bounces once to Lindsay. They work the ball around the key. Langell looking, gives it to Rosenthal, underneath to Pendergast. Bounces once, it's up and in. As right now, they're able to sag that zone.
That's right, and Pendergast and Tasker are doing a heck of a job inside and making all the shots that they're getting.
McCara to Ciau. She tried her shot, it was short. The rebound is taken by Sandy Lewis, and she put it up and in. 2 points, Victoria. Now they trail by 10, 20-10, 9:45 till halftime.
Letting a team get second shots will bury you quicker than anything else. And right there, Victoria had a fantastic effort on a second shot, converted it to a field goal, made a good play out of a missed shot.
Langell sends Rosenthal in the corner to Tasker. Tasker to Langell, number 14, to number 10, Ann Lindsay. Across to Rosenthal. Her shot is up and in. Dalhousie have a hot hand. They lead by 12, 22-10, 9:19 till halftime.
I know Carol's happy about that one. They say she loves to score, and she's up for this ball game. She made a nice shot.
Shot by Luann Hebb from 25 feet, and Victoria come within 10 again, 22-12. Dalhousie lead, 9:03 left till halftime. And now you can see Victoria pressing as Langell, who's a superb ball handler, passes to Ann Lindsay. Lindsay is a gal from Connecticut, number 10. Watch her, and she can shoot. Langell back to Rosenthal. Back to Langell. Langell dribbles underneath the basket, puts the ball up. The rebound is taken by Ciau. Victoria. Then a scramble for a loose ball. They call jump. And Pendergast, number 8 of Dalhousie, and Ciau, number 11, will move in for the jump ball.
There's aggressive action under those backboards, Ken, and the girls are playing terrific intensity. Pendergast is sure a strong player.
The tip-off taken by Dalhousie to Lindsay, and right now, Dalhousie just have a little more bounce, a little more aggressiveness. Shot by Tasker off the rim, rebound by Pendergast. She puts it up. The rebound is taken by Ciau, and then taken away from her on the play by Sandy Lewis, and back come Victoria.
Great work on the backboards by Ciau. 3 or 4 rebounds in the last minute and a half alone, and she's really keeping them in the game on the defensive end of the floor.
Turney all by herself. Off the backboard. 2 points, Victoria. Now they're 8 back. 22-14 with 8 minutes till halftime. And the foul is called against Dalhousie. Pam Langell. And Langell now has 3 fouls. And Victoria takes the ball on the throw-in.
Big problems for the Tigers, Ken. They lost Patty Langell with 8:01 to go in the first half. Carolyn Savoy is going to protect her till the half, and Andrea Rushton is in the game. And Andrea's had a knee injury, has not played that much this year, has only played the last 3 games of the season in preparation for this tournament.
Caro Turney loose. The shot is up. The rebound comes down, taken by Tasker. 22-14, 7:47 to halftime. Dalhousie lead Victoria Vikets. And Lindsay to Rushton. Rushton is number 12. She replaced Lengel. Into the corner to Pendergast. Back to Rushton. Rushton to Tasker. Tasker to Ann Pendergast, number 8. Tries to drive for the basket. She's well defensed. And it's Victoria taking over. 5th team foul against Dalhousie. Tracy McCara, number 10, works that ball. Great young player under the basket to Shaw, to Loose up, and off the rim. The loose ball is taken by Dalhousie. Dalhousie 22, Victoria 14. 7 minutes till halftime. Number 4, Rosenthal to number 10, Lindsay of Dalhousie. Back to Rosenthal, number 4. She shoots. The ball bounces high off the backboard, and the rebound is taken by Victoria.
Now here's a change. Victoria came back the last 2 possessions in a 2-3 zone defense, forcing the Tigers to take shots from the outside.
Luce to Luann Hemp, number 15. Back out to Sandy Lewis. Back to Carol Turney-Luce. Number 10 is McCara. McCara back to Lewis. The shot is off the rim. Luann Hemp battles for it, comes up with it. Bounce pass back to Turney-Luce. What magnificent effort that time between Hebb and Tasker. Back out in front to Sandy Lewis. The ball is short. The shot is short from 15 feet. And Dalhousie take over 22-14, 6:24 to halftime as both teams run into a dry spell.
That's right, and here you see the Vikettes in a 2-3 zone. The Tigers are having problems now trying to get the ball inside. The clock runs out on them, and they may be forced to shoot from the outside.
And Lindsay is the gal that can hit from outside. Now it's back to Rosenthal. She drives to the basket. The shot is off. And the rebound is taken by number 13. Donna Digby, a rookie, is in there. Number 13, Donna Digby is in. She has replaced Sue Shaw. Carol Turney-Luce, number 12, to Luann Hebb. Hebb underneath, tried to find Luce, but the pass was behind her, and Dalhousie take over. 5:48 till halftime. Dalhousie 22, Victoria 14.
Dalhousie has to gain some rhythm against this 2-3 zone of the Vikettes. Victoria is playing excellent defense right now. Donna Digby is in the game, replacing Sue Shaw because she has 3 fouls.
Shot by Lindsay from 25 feet is good. And it's 24-14. Dalhousie again lead by 10. Number 12 is Carol Turney-Luce, the player of the year in the league. She hands it to Digby. Digby back to Luce. Luce shot is up and in from 25 feet, 24-16. 8-point lead, Dalhousie, 5:20 to halftime. Now Victoria pressing.
Victoria very well coached. Carol Turney just looked at the offensive set. She read the defense, relaxed, and buried the jump shot. They've got to go out much tougher, both teams, on the super shooters of both teams. Ann Lindsay has to be rushed. Carol Turney has to be rushed.
Kathy Shields not happy with that call.
No, she's got to stay on the backs of the referees and make sure that they don't get into the rhythm of the crowd. Kathy Shields, it's almost like a total road game for her, and she's got to let them know her feelings.
Kathy Shields, of course, the Victoria coach, played 5 years for the national team. Here's Lindsay. Lindsay, loose ball, rebound, taken on the play by Sandy Lewis. Sandy Lewis works the ball ahead on the play to Jane Bowe. A rookie is in there, but Bowe is called for traveling, and Dalhousie take over. Dalhousie 24, Victoria 16. 4:58 left till halftime. Rushton, number 12, to Rosenthal, number 4, into Jill Tasker. Shot by Rosenthal's off the rim. Rebound by Ann Lindsay, number 10. Lindsay of Dalhousie, back to Rushton, to Lindsay. Lindsay looking for Tasker, now has it to her in the corner. Rushton, top of the key to Rosenthal. Lindsay fakes a shot, now puts the ball up, but she's fouled. Fouled by Donna Digby, and that's the 8th team foul against Victoria, 24-16. Dalhousie out in front and going to the line, shooting 3 to make 2 is Ann Lindsay, Dalhousie.
That was a good effort by Donna Digby, but she just moved in from the side and did make contact, and there was no question that it's a foul.
3 to make 2. She's now got 2 to make 1.
Ann Lindsay has such great mental toughness that she's a tough player to put on the line, and fouls are spelling part of the result of this first half here right now. 9 fouls on the Vikettes, while only 5 on the home Dalhousie Tigers.
1 to make 1 now. Shot is up and in. 26-16, Dalhousie lead by 10, 4:35 till halftime. Carol Turney, number 12. Carol Turney-Luce brings the ball back to Sandy Lewis. Lewis to Hebb. Hebb tried a shot that was off the basket. Hebb battling for that rebound, but it's taken by Tasker. Asker gain control and pass the ball ahead to Ann Lindsay, and Dalhousie come back. Rushton number 12 to Rosenthal number 4. Rosenthal looking in, finds no one open. Now back to the top of the key to Lindsay. Lindsay to Rosenthal. Rosenthal steps away from a check. Fire! From 25 feet. It's 28-16, and Dalhousie lead by 12 with 4 minutes till halftime.
Ken, these women are shooting real bullets today. They're looking at that basket and drilling it. Great concentration on the part of these players.
Sandy Lewis had a look, then gives it to Turney. Luce. Luce's check, gets the ball back again. Now takes her time to Sandy Lewis. Lewis looking for somebody and can't get the shot away. Look at this last great shot by Rosenthal. He really has a hot hand going for her, no doubt about that. Carol Rosenthal, second team All-Canadian.
We've got a technical foul coming up here on the Victoria bench.
Kathy Shields, the coach of the squad, standing up there directing traffic. Technical foul against the Victoria bench, and Ann Lindsay goes to the line.
Kathy is definitely upset, and sometimes taking a technical foul this early in the game can help change the momentum. It reminds the officials that there are 2 teams in the game, and I think that she feels that there's a lot of contact going on inside in the post against the Vikettes.
13-point lead, Dalhousie, 3:39 left till halftime. It's 29-16. Rosenthal, number 4, works to the corner, turned back by Bow, drops it out to Pendergast. Shot is up, in! 2 points, Dalhousie, they lead 31-16, a 15-point lead, 3:24 to halftime.
I can't believe Prendergast. She is just playing fantastic and really a glue on the inside game of the Tigers.
Luce shoots one off the rim. Watch Dalhousie work that ball.
That's great ball movement right there. Inside to Ann Prendergast. She squared up, put the ball right through the hoop. Tremendous concentration because there are a lot of hands and bodies flying around in there.
16 foul called against Dalhousie. On the line shooting, 3 to make 2 is Carol Turney Luce, number 12. First one is up and good. Second one is good. 31-18. Dalhousie lead by 13 points with 3:14 till halftime. Watch number 10, Ann Lindsay. Hands the ball back to Rushton, number 12. Rushton of Dalhousie. Being watched by Turney. To Pendergast, number 8. Pendergast to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Pendergast. Pendergast looks in. Back out to Rosenthal, number 4. Rosenthal being checked by Hebb. Underneath to Pendergast. Off the backboard, 2 points at 33-18. Dalhousie lead with 2:44 left till halftime.
That was just a tremendous pass by Karen Rosenthal. And Prendergast is now 5 for 6, Ken, with 10 points.
15-point lead by Dalhousie. Watch that last great play.
Right here, here it comes. A great inside pass. Prendergast turns around, super strength, and buries her 5th field goal of the half. You know, Coach Carolyn Savoy told me they look for 6 to 8 points a game with Prendergast. She now has 10.
On the line shooting, Sandy Lewis. Ball is up and in.
Sandy Lewis is an excellent foul shooter. She has great follow-through and extension on her shot. Super backspin on the basketball.
And 3 to make 2, and she stuck them both in there. 2 to make 2. Sandy Lewis from Victoria is only 19, a rookie, and she's 6'1". That's Rushton, number 12, as Dalhousie have the ball in the Victoria zone. Speed pass to Rosenthal, number 4, underneath. Good defensive play by Sandy Lewis. Lewis to Jane Bow. Jane Bow, number 4. Back to Luce, number 12. Luce looks around to Lewis. Lewis, number 9, underneath to Hebb, and Hebb can't hold on, and she's fouled by Lindsay. And Sport Canada is also here, and they've helped make this tournament successful with their support. Victoria's ball in the throw-in. Number 12. Loose underneath the basket. Fine play by Sue Ciau, who's back in the ball game. It's 33-21, 33-22. As Dalhousie lead by 11, 1:56 till halftime.
Dalhousie's going to have to deal with the inside game of the Vikettes that they're starting to establish now. Victoria is keeping their poise. They're an excellent basketball team. And the fact that they don't have the lead right now is not going to shake them.
Dalhousie step out of bounds and is taken over by Victoria. Jane Bow is number 4. Number 12 is Carol Turney Luce. Luce to Bow. Bow to Luann Hebb. Hebb, set, shoots. It's off the mark. The rebound is taken by Sue Shaw. Foul against Dalhousie. 1:32 left till halftime. It's 33-22. Dalhousie leading the University of Victoria Vikings.
Well, good things are starting to happen in the Victoria offense now. They're getting the basketball inside into the low post or block area. Just then they created a foul. She's going to go to the foul line with a 3 to make 2, and that's where they've got to get themselves back in this ball game. Great poise from a championship squad from Canada West, because the tendency here would normally be to rush the shots and try to make the bomb. But Victoria's setting up in their pattern, moving the basketball, and looking inside for the good opportunity.
There's no doubt as far as the Dalhousie squad are concerned, Brian, they're shooting much better this afternoon than they did last night against Laurentian. They are hot from outside.
Well, that's right. There's no question about it. And it's the look in the eyes of the women that are shooting the basketball that's fantastic. The intensity and the concentration is there, and it shows why both of these teams have earned their way into a national final.
Victoria, who trailed by 11 points with 1:32 till halftime, has Sue Shaw, number 11, going to the foul line. Young lady from Nanaimo. The shot is off. Got the back of the rim.
Kathy Shields is saying, follow through, Sue, follow through. Keep that hand right up on the target.
And again, was in and just popped right out again. So now she has one chance left. This time it was no mistaking. And it's now 33-23, 10-point lead.
Look
for Dalhousie.
Look at the pressure of this Victoria team right here now. They mean business in this full-court press. And if they get on the foul line, they're able to set their press up a lot better and give great intensity. Carol Turney Luce is just working. Fantastic.
Watch that Rushton bounce pass back to Pendergast, number 8. To Lindsay, number 10. Her shot is in. From 15 feet out, it's 35-23. 1:10 left, and Dalhousie lead by 12.
The ice woman. The pattern gets frantic, and they throw the ball to Ann Lindsay. Stop, concentrate, and buries the jump shot. Terrific player.
Turney to Hebb. Back to Turney. To Bow. To Sue Shaw. Sue Shaw bounces once. Back out to Carol Turney. 10 seconds left to get that shot up there. Over to Sue Shaw. Back to Lewis. Lewis off the backboard. 2 points. 35-25, 42 seconds, 10-point lead, Dalhousie.
Here we go again now. Dalhousie's got to move the ball up the court against this pressure. They've got to establish the set of their offense. If Victoria forces them into transition without court balance, they're going to lose the advantage of a second shot offense.
Pendergast, number 8, draws a crowd, hands the ball off on the play to Rosenthal. The shot is off the rim. The rebound is taken by Bow. And Bow is fouled by Rosenthal.
Okay, Victoria's moving the ball right here on the replay. A terrific move by Sandy Lewis. She drop-stepped, crossed over, kept the ball low, and went right to the hoop. Great player down the middle.
17 seconds left. Victoria have the ball. Want to set up one final shot. Hebb to Turney. Turney is fouled as she went up to try and make the layup off the backboard. Turney will go to the foul line with 8 seconds left. 3 shots to make 2. Dalhousie lead by 10.
Fantastic display of poise, and that's what I mean about championship basketball. Kathy Shields has this Victoria team so well coached. They come down, they know there's under 10 seconds left, run the play, and put the ball right on the block, inside, not only causing a foul, but getting their best shooter to the foul line.
First one is off, second one is in. Last shot. And it finally made up its mind and dropped in. And now it's 35-27.
Here comes Dalhousie in transition, and they've got to get a last shot up if they can.
2 seconds left. The shot is short. The rebound taken by Victoria. And the halftime score is Dalhousie 35, Victoria 27. And certainly an excellent half of basketball. The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment. Luce, who is the player of the year in Canadian women's basketball. Carol, you're down by 8 points. What's your assessment of that first half?
We didn't play very well, and we didn't shoot very well, so I'm pretty happy that we're only down 8, and things should look up in the second half.
What were they doing in that first half that sort of jeopardized your game plan?
Well, they were moving the ball really well, and they just took the open shots, and they really rushed onto the boards good. They got really good rebounds, and we have to block them out second half or we're going to be in trouble.
You don't seem to be playing quite as tough in that zone as you did the other night.
Well, it doesn't look like we are, but they're shooting a pretty good percentage.
What about your percentage? Lou-Anne Hebb, I think you got to get her open more in the second half. Would you agree?
Well, she hasn't been shooting too much, and she's been a little cold, so I think the second half is looking good for us.
Second half will be interesting. It's the last half for Ciau Turney-Luce, and I know you want to go away a winner.
I certainly do.
And you got a great squad.
We're pretty good, and I hope we can win with it because I think they're a really good bunch.
There was a bench penalty called at one stage there. Was there any reason for that particularly, or you're up unhappy with anything particular?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think the coach was pretty unhappy. I wasn't unhappy with how things were going, but we were behind a few, and we were coming back, and second half looks good.
Good luck to you, Ciau Turney-Luce. Thank you for all the great basketball you provide us with. Ciau Turney-Luce, star of the University of Victoria Vicats. It's 35-27 Dalhousie. Canadian Women's Basketball Championship continues in a moment.
Right, I think we're going to see here a good complement and combination of outside play and inside play. Right there, a pass down into the low post to Anna Prendergast, who's giving a great effort in the first half, has 10 points at halftime, and I know Caroline Savoy never expected that at this stage of the game.
Now you have Victoria working that ball.
That's right, and Victoria is penetrating inside, but they've got to get more field goal attempts out of their backcourt because they've only got 3 field goal attempts from both of their guards in the game right now.
And thus far in the game, they haven't been able to get the ball to Lou-Anne Hebb. Watch this shot. Back to the live action. Second half is underway. Lenjol, number 14, bounce pass to Lindsay. Dalhousie and White working the ball. Lenjol to Rosenthal. Rosenthal being watched on the play by McCarra. Rolls off the rim. Rebound is taken by Turney-Luce, and back on Victoria.
Well, it looked like Victoria was playing a sagging defense there, and Dalhousie's got to make sure that they get the ball inside and that they try to reestablish an inside game early.
Patty Lewis from the outside this time. A 25-footer, and it's 35-29. Dalhousie lead by 6. Langell, number 14, being watched by number 12, Turney-Luce. Rosenthal looking in. Number 4 for Dalhousie. Back to Langell. Langell drives to the lower post area underneath the basket. Still works that ball. Looking for somebody to pass to. Back out to Lindsay. Lindsay is up. The ball is out. A battle for the rebound. The ball is loose again. It's taken by Prendergast of Dalhousie. Her shot is off the rim. And it rolls in for 2 points. 37.
Incredible. Both Prendergast and the first-year player, Sandy Lewis, for Vic, are playing great.
Lou-Anne Hebb took that loose ball off the backboard. It's 37-31 as Dalhousie lead by 6 points. Rosenthal being watched by McCarra, number 10. Now to Lindsay, and Lindsay, number 10, young lady from Connecticut, great shooter. Back out to Langell. Langell tried to drive to the basket, and the foul is called on Lou-Anne Hebb, number 15 of Victoria.
Very tough call there. Patty Langell taking unnecessary risks at this stage of the second half. Those types of penetration moves could lead to a charging foul. And if Patty draws her 4th charging foul and Dalhousie loses her services for the bulk of the second half, it could affect their offensive flow.
3 to make 2. Her first shot is up and in. 38-31. Dalhousie shooting lead by 8 points with 18 minutes left in the basketball game. Ciau Turney-Luce, outstanding player in the country, number 12, to Lou-Anne Hebb, number 15. Across the zone to number 10, McCarra. McCarra to Luce, to Hebb. Her shot is in. 2 points, Victoria. 39-33. And Dalhousie lead by 6.
Well, Lou-Anne Hebb is coming to the surface now. Only 2 field goals in the first half, but 2 quick baskets right here in the early going in the second half. She's a great player. If she gets involved in this offensive flow, it's going to add power to the Victoria offense.
And Rosenthal tried a shot from underneath, and it was off the side of the backboard, and the ball is grabbed in by Ciau Turney-Luce, number 12. Luce to Tracy McCarra, brilliant young guard on the Canadian national junior team. McCarra Underneath. Shot is up and off. The rebound is taken by Dalhousie. Great chance there for Sue Shaw, and she couldn't come up with the 2 points.
Well, I'm sure that Sue is disappointed, and I know Kathy Shields was pleased that the ball got into the block. If you get it there enough, they soon start to drop.
Rosenthal underneath the Tasker. The ball is up and in. 2 points, Dalhousie. They lead by 8.
These women are mentally tough both ways. They're playing with great confidence. I don't think Victoria is near rattled yet.
Ebb to McCara, back to the top of the key to Shaw, to Turney. Back out to McCara, number 10. McCara looking underneath that low post, back out to the top of the key. Underneath now to Lewis, and she laid it off the backboard. 2 points, 41-35. 6-point lead for Dalhousie.
Again, both Sandy Lewis and Vic.
A 30-footer by Lindsay.
And Lindsay is the ice woman. But going back, both Sandy Lewis of Victoria and Anna Prendergast of Dalhousie continue to play big roles in the shaping of this game.
8-point lead, shot by McCara is off the backboard. There's a battle for the ball. And Rosenthal is being called to the foul. And the partisan crowd here at the Halifax Metro Center don't like that call. Your officials, by the way, doing their usual capable job, Don Mockford of Ontario and Tony Payne from Quebec. Victoria the ball. Luann Hebb's long shot from outside is off. And the ball is knocked out, and it's Victoria's ball. Luann Hebb will take the throw in. Hebb 15. Turney 12. Turney has the ball. Turney loose. Back to Hebb. Hebb across underneath the basket to Shaw. Ball rolls off. Battle for the loose ball. Taken by Dalhousie. Dalhousie lead 43-38. 15 minutes left to play in the ball game. Lindsay to Tasker, number 13. Back out to Langell. Bounce pass to Lindsay. Lindsay looking up. Back to Rosenthal, number 4, underneath the Tasker. Tasker drives to the basket. It's up and in. 45-35. Dalhousie lead by 10 with 15-28 left to play in the ball game.
You know, Carol Rosenthal has made 3 passes inside that resulted in baskets in this game so far. She's a great passer.
McCara from 25 feet. 45-37. Dalhousie lead by 8.
That's the first sign of resurgence on the part of Victoria's backcourt. McCara really has to get herself involved in the offense.
Shot by Lindsay. Again, she hits someone 25 feet out. 47-37. Dalhousie lead with 15 minutes left. Underneath to Sue Shaw. And the foul is on Dalhousie. The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment. Championship from the Halifax Metro Center. We've got ourselves a great game going, Brian.
Well, that's right. Ann Lindsay is now in the danger zone. She picked up her 3rd personal foul. And I think that we're seeing a quicker paced offensive flow because both Tracy McCara from Victoria and Patty Langell from Dalhousie are back in the ball game after having sit out most of the first half with foul trouble.
Hebb takes it underneath. It's up and in. 2 points, Victoria. They trail by 8, 47-39. Rosenthal being watched by McCara. Rosenthal to the top of the key to Langell. Langell 14, back to Rosenthal 4. Rosenthal 4 made the 2nd All-Star team this year. Pass under to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Langell. Langell being watched by 12, loose. Bounce pass to Lindsay. Lindsay back up to Langell. Langell's shot is up and off the mark. Rebound taken by Sandy Lewis.
Patty Langell didn't really want to shoot that shot, but it was the great defense by the Vikettes that forced her into taking it to beat the 30-second clock.
Now Victoria trying to solve that defense. Shot from outside from 20 feet by Sandy Lewis. It's 47-41. Dalhousie lead Victoria by 6.
It's games like this that heroines are born, and I think both Sandy Lewis and Anna Prendergast are carving reputations that are going to be in CIAU basketball for a long time to come. Sandy Lewis is just playing terrific in the middle for the Vikettes.
Victoria deflected the ball out of bounds. A throw in for Dalhousie. Langell trying to set it up. Looking. Now works the ball around the top of the key. Being defensed by Loose, back out to Lindsay. Lindsay, number 10, to Langell of Dalhousie. Looks in, can't find anything there, looking for that low post. Now comes back out to Rosenthal. The ball is up, and the rebound taken by Langell. Her shot is off the rim. Rebound by Luann Hebb of Victoria.
Dalhousie's recovering quickly because that's what Vic needs. Luann Hebb to rebound, initiate the outlet pass, and get into a transition game to try to get some fast break action. But the Tigers are recovering quickly from the missed shot situation.
And Hebb tried to go for the basket and failed, and Tasker took the rebound, and Dalhousie come back. 47-41, 12:57 left in the game. Dalhousie lead Victoria. Langell back out to Tasker. Tasker, number 13, to Rosenthal. Her shot from 25 feet. Rebound is taken by Sandy Lewis, and Victoria take over. It's stolen by Tasker. Tasker trying to find somebody to pass to. Back to Rosenthal. Alert defense. That time by Dalhousie.
And a great move by Tasker to clear the ball back and give the team a chance to set up an organized offensive pattern.
Rosenthal goes to the basket. She falls down, and there's a battle for the loose ball between Digby, number 13, a pair of number 13s, Donna Digby of Victoria and Shill Tasker. They go to the jump. The tip taken by Victoria. Carol Luce works that ball down the floor. 47-41, 12:18 left in the ball game. Dalhousie leading Victoria. Victoria on the attack. Digby, number 13, a rookie. To Lewis, underneath to McCara, 2 points. It's 47-43. And for the first time since the early moments of the game, the gap has narrowed to 4 with Dalhousie out in front.
Great move by McCara, but a super pass by Sandy Lewis to the inside. And Victoria has maintained their poise in this game, and they continue to go inside trying to recover.
Watch that move.
Great action.
Steps called against Dalhousie. Turney Loose tried for the basket. Now Hebb tried to go up, and she was fouled in the act of shooting by Lindsay. And Hebb will go to the line.
That is a very, very critical foul. That's Ann Lindsay's 4th foul, and she is one of the players that they rely on, that Dalhousie relies on in the clutch situation. So we're coming right down here now into the clutch time of the game. The bottom 10 minutes, and Ann Lindsay has to be in the ball game.
The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment. Goes to the foul line. Shot is up and in. 47-44. Victoria trail by 3. Hebb of Victoria puts it up there, never a doubt. 47-45, 11:45 left. Victoria trail by 2.
We've got a barn burner here. Ken, Luann Hebb is really asserting herself in the second half. She has 10 second-half points already. And the complement of her and Turney Loose are really balancing out Victoria's offensive thrust.
Long shot by Tasker is in and then comes right out again. As we notice that their substitution, Chris Buckle and Rushton are in there right now. Chris Buckle, number 11, is in for Dalhousie as they're forced to go to the bench. As Lindsay, with 4 fouls, is given a rest. Victoria in blue on the attack. Carol Turney Loose looking for somebody. Pass it to McCara. Right across the seam to Hebb, and she's in. 2 points, and the game is tied, and she was fouled in the act of shooting.
Great poise on the part of Victoria. They took their time. Carol Turney backs it out right here, goes right across the court, and they come right back over the top of the defense. Luann Hebb just got Rushton caught in a mismatch. She's bigger, stronger, and she powered her up for the 3-point opportunity.
The game is tied at 47. The shot is up and in, and Victoria leads 48-47. First time they've had the lead in this basketball game. Langell brings it back for Dalhousie. She's number 14. To Buckle, number 11 of Dalhousie. Buckle looking, trying to find somebody. Now throws it to Jill Tasker, number 13. Back to Buckle. Buckle lost control momentarily, holds on, gives it to Langell. Langell, they move that zone very quickly. Now coming out to persist in the defense is Turney Loose. The shot by Tasker is off the basket, and back comes Victoria.
The momentum's starting to swing in this game now to the Victoria Vikettes, and they're doing it on the defensive end of the floor. That was a great defensive series by the Vikettes.
Shot by Hebb is in and out, and it's going to be a jump ball between Sandy Lewis and Jill Tasker.
You know, you've got to watch inside play off the ball. Here comes the shot right there, and they get tied up.
It's going to be Sandy Lewis and Pendergrass, and Victoria get the tip. 10-17, 48-47. Victoria, great defense by Pendergast as she stole that pass, and back comes Dalhousie. Langell dribbles at the top of the key, pumps that ball to Buckle of Dalhousie. Being watched by Hebb. And there's a foul in the backcourt. Called against Rosenthal.
Carol Turney is playing Carol Rosenthal very tough off the ball. Rosenthal's having a problem breaking to the post or breaking through the baseline, and right there Carol stopped dead in her tracks and drew the charge.
10 minutes left in the ball game. Under the basket to Hebb. The ball is up and in. 2 points. And Victoria lead by 3 with 9:50 left in the game. Your CIU Women's Basketball Championship from the Halifax Metro Center. Ken Newens along with Brian Heaney. The shot by Langell is off the basket. The rebound is taken by Hebb. Victoria lead by 3, and they have the momentum on their side of the court right now.
Luann Hebb is turned this game around almost single-handedly. She has 17 points now. She's doing a great job on the backboards, and Dalhousie has to do something to put her under control.
One shot that time by Digby was off the rim. Rebound taken by Dalhousie. Working the ball for the Dalhousie Tigers. Langell to Buckle to Pendergast. She's looking. She shoots. It is it. 2 points. 50-49. Victoria lead by 1 with 9 minutes to play.
Well, I don't know if a 1-point lead is enough, because if this crowd gets involved in the game and the emotion starts to run, then Victoria is in for a tough time down the last 8 minutes.
Loose to McCara. The ball is off the rim, and again the rebound is taken by Dalhousie. Rosenthal and Langell bring it up the floor.
And here they go. They just caused a missed shot there and got the rebound, and the crowd is dying to get involved. If they make a basket here, you're going to hear the house go down.
Pendergast trying to work to the basket as she pushes it against Digby. Back to Rosenthal. Her shot is up and off the rim. A great rebound by Luann Hebb, number 15 of Victoria.
Luann Hebb made a great rebound and just got called for a charging foul as she tried to clear the ball back through the middle.
Third foul on Luann Hebb. And some of the gunners, a little bit of foul trouble. And Lindsay has 4 against her. Patty Langell of Dalhousie 3. And now Luann Hebb of Victoria has 3 against her.
That's right. And fouls are going to play a key role in a game that's this close.
Pendergast across court to Elaine Walker. Number 6 is in there. Now Pendergast tries a shot. The loose ball is taken off the rim by Caro Turney-Loose. And the Victoria Vikets, who lead 50-49, come back with the pass goes awry. 8:11 left in the game, and Dalhousie take over.
Right there, a great play by Carol Turney. She overthrew it a little bit and it went out of bounds, but Luann Hebb was open underneath.
That's Langell, number 14, trying to take it all the way. Back to Buckle. Shot is off, and the rebound was gathered, but back on the past the midcourt line, and Victoria take over.
You know, the remarkable thing about Victoria's surge here is that Carol Turney-Loose really hasn't been individually putting the stats on the board. She's been a vital part of the defense, but on the offensive end of the floor, it's been a balanced team effort that's brought them back.
For the 4th straight time, Victoria go down and turn the ball over underneath the Dalhousie basket to Dalhousie. Ann Walker, number 8. That should be number 6, Ann Walker. Looks back. She's in a little bit of trouble there. It's being well defensed by Hebb. Now it's taken by Buckle. Buckle back out to Tasker. Tasker to Langell. Langell trying to drive to the basket. Throws the ball up off the backboard. Tasker takes the rebound. Now it's taken by Digby, number 13. As Victoria this time are ones that force the turnover.
The action under the baskets are fast and furious. They're knocking heads. They're going at each other tough. And rebounding is just vicious inside. Donna Digby did a great job.
Digby across to Turney-Loose. Turney puts it up, and it's not in. Rebound taken by Jill Tasker. The 5th time Victoria turned the ball over at the Dalhousie basket.
That's right, but Dalhousie has to come down and capitalize on the dry spell that Vic has just gone into, and as of yet, they have not done it.
Buckle to Pendergast. Pendergast, number 8. Back to Buckle. Langell of Dalhousie, number 14. Works it down to the edge of the key. Now comes back out to Jill Tasker. Tasker to Langell. 3 seconds left. The shot is up, and the rebound is taken by Carol Turney-Loose, and the foul on the play is against Elaine Walker. The Canadian basketball final will continue in a moment.
Emil Zatopek, Czechoslovakia. Fanny Blankers-Koen, the Netherlands. Al Order, United States. Vera Chaslovska, Czechoslovakia. Paavo Nurmi, Finland. In the history of the Olympic Games, there have been many great champions, but there are some who will live for...
Dalhousie has not capitalized on the opportunities in the last 2-3 minutes that Victoria has given them, and that's why Vic is in the game and why Dalhousie has not made a run. Dal has to do something to get this crowd involved.
The shot is up. Makara has given Victoria a 3-point lead. It's 52-49, 6:12 left in the game.
Makara's a tough player, and she shot that ball with confidence. She's made a third field goal in the second half, and that's something that Vic did not get out of that backcourt slot early in the game.
Backcourt shot is up and in. That's her first 2 points of the game. It's 52-51 with 5:57 left in the game. Dalhousie trail Victoria. Makara, number 10, looks in. Now passes off to Caro Turney loose. Back to Makara. Makara being defensed by Langell. Langell wants to watch it. She's got 3 fouls underneath the Hebb, and Hebb has the ball taken away by Tasker. Great defensive play by Jill Tasker, number 13.
Great patience by Victoria. They're still determined that the game is going to be played in the blocks. They turned that one over, but the percentages are going to be with them if they can get the ball inside down the stretch.
Buckle to Tasker, back to Langell. Langell dribbles. The ball is up and short. The rebound by Luann Hebb of Victoria. Victoria lead by 1, 52-51, 5:12 left in the game. Caro Turney loose. Works the ball to the top of the key, gets it back again. It's up and it's in. 2 points. Victoria lead by 3, 54-51, 5 minutes left.
The intensity of the Dalhousie defense has to pick up because although Caro Turney loose has only scored 2 field goals in the half, she can explode, and inside 2 minutes.